Get ready for your family's summer adventure with Curry Honda in Chicopee. Hi, it's Cassie, and we want you to hit the road in the all-new 2026 Honda Passport, built for rugged trails and packed with style. Available in vibrant colors to match your vibe. Or pack everyone up in the new Honda Odyssey, the ultimate family minivan with a spacious interior, rear seat entertainment, and cabin watch to keep your kids in check. Come get your dream ride at Curry Honda in Chicopee on Memorial Drive or online at curryhondamass.com.
Rock 102, Springfield's Classic Rock. It's just about 6:11, and Hart with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
It is going to be, and I will tell you in 1 second, mix of sun and clouds today with a high of 74. Tomorrow, high of 81. It's weird how we're going back into a heat wave for the weekend up until Tuesday. It's 41 right now in downtown Springfield.
Let's see. Hollywood Trash brought to you by Western Mass Masons. Call them for all your foundation and chimney needs.
Somehow you still care about what's happening in Hollywood. So from Tinseltown, 3,000 miles away, it's Steve Nagle's Hollywood Trash.
Let's see. U.S. Immigrations and Custom Enforcement agents will be deployed to the Super Bowl, the agency officially confirming to a TMZ threat made by a Trump advisor. Here's the deal. Corey Lewandowski recently made headlines when he blasted Bad Bunny being selected as the Super Bowl halftime performer. And he told commentator Benny Johnson ICE would be deployed for the event. In a statement to TMZ, the agency backed up them saying there's no safe haven for violent criminal illegal aliens in the United States. How many illegal aliens are affording a Super Bowl ticket?
I was thinking the same exact thing. I thought you're going to get naturalized citizens, but living their entire lives can't afford to get into a Super Bowl.
The move is a reaction to Bad Bunny after the Puerto Rican superstar said he doesn't tour in the U.S. because he refuses to give ICE an opportunity to harass immigrants. Lewandowski, who is an advisor to Trump and worked with the president on his 2016 and 24 campaigns, told Johnson the White House was mad about the halftime pick and was a shameful choice by the NFL. So let's just send in ICE and gather up all those immigrants that are spending $5,000 a ticket and spending $24 for a beer at the Super Bowl.
And got a hotel room for $5,000 a night.
And I bet you they didn't pay for one of them programs made by Hayes and Paper.
Oh, yeah, they're going to have, like, ICE agents going through all the luxury suites, all through the parking lots.
Yeah. So, well,
I'm going to guess that those ICE agents are going to be bored to tears when they find that there's nobody illegal in the Super Bowl.
If you, watch the news, there's, it's all, orchestrated, fear tactics stuff.
Yeah. It's okay,
the
Steve.
Super Bowl.
It's months away.
Yeah,
I'm sure if you're...
I'll prepare for the big ice raid at the Super Bowl.
I'm sure if, let's say, you are here illegally and you had plans of, painting the Buffalo Bills logo on your chest, hoping that ICE agents would never be able to identify you, I'm pretty sure you'll probably be safe knowing in advance that maybe the Super Bowl should be seen at home.
The guy with the Buffalo Bills tattoo on his chest. We're arresting immigrants, not idiots today, sir. Sorry.
You're going to have more people arrested for drunken, disorderly behavior than you will having people here illegally at the Super Bowl.
Nicole Kidman's 2001 appearance on The Late Show with David Letterman is going viral again in the wake of her split from Keith Urban. Kidman, who was going through her divorce from her first husband, Tom Cruise, in the summer of 2001, appeared on The Late Show on August 2nd of that year to promote her movie, The Others. Letterman started the interview by cheerfully asking Kidman, I heard you're getting divorced. How's that going? After Letterman suggested that Kidman would not have done the talk show if things were not all right, she said, I'd probably still be here. When Letterman asked if people had been asking her about her divorce, Kidman admitted, yeah, I get a lot of questions. Moments later, she said, well, I can wear heels now, with a smirk, which sparked an applause from the audience and laughter from Letterman. Let's move on.
You can see, Tom Cruise is actually 5'6", and she's
right,
almost 6 feet tall.
Right. Well, I mean, it's work. He's got lots of money.
Yeah, well, she's got a lot of money too.
But he had a lot then, and then when she started making her, she's like, all right, maybe this Scientology thing really isn't my deal.
I mean, she was probably paying for all the meals with Keith Urban, too.
Kidman and Letterman traded quick quips back and forth through the rest of the interview. Kidman added, "Things are fine. It's fine," before asking Letterman, "How was your divorce?" Ooh. I'm glad we're talking about an interview that happened 25 years ago. Kidman and Cruz jointly announced their separation in February of 2000. There's like a renewed interest in this because she's been divorced before, so they're throwing the clip and they're like, "Wow, I gotta look at what she said back 25 years ago."
I'm almost sure that the last thing she wants right now is the old divorce thrown up in her face. That's like, she's kind of dealing with like today's calamity, as opposed to a calamity from 20 years ago.
But isn't that what the media does?
Yeah, I know, but I mean, don't you think you'd say, okay, they're getting divorced. Now is she dating? And what's she wearing?
I know. That's what I want to know.
That's all I want to know.
Listen, I've said this again. If she's listening right now, I'm available.
You're like a comfort animal in a lot of ways.
I am. I'm a comfort. I'm a. What do they call that?
You're a comfort rebound.
Comfort rebound. I'm a comfort slut.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And there's no shame in that.
Yeah. No, I don't have any shame. Let's see. Bruce Willis. There's some sad stuff going on with this guy. The 70-year-old actor Bruce Willis was recently seen in a rare family photo shared. I'd have a good format to read from had we had our.
Well, nothing you can do.
And you know what? Bruce Willis is doing fine. I'm not even going to bother with the pop-ups this morning.
So if you're looking to find out more, avoid the pop-ups.
Yeah. Oh, back to this AI actress thing. Remember we talked about that the other day?
Mm-hmm.
As an AI performer, Tilly Norwood continues to spark debate about the intersection of Hollywood and technology. The new president of the Actors Union is doubling down on protection for his members. Sean Astin. Remember him from the Goonies?
Yeah, also in the...
Rudy.
But he was also in, like, the Lord of the Rings movies, too.
And what was the one that was just... wasn't he in that Netflix thing?
Which one?
The one with Winona Ryder and the aliens. And
Stranger Things.
Wasn't he in that,
yes,
too? Yeah.
He was.
Why do they say Sean Astin, star of Rudy?
Well, that was really his big breakout role.
But don't you think you'd reference something he was recently in going, oh, that popular show, he was on that Stranger Things
Yeah, but he
show.
could be recently in something that no one had seen, and then you want to go with the stuff that he had seen, like the Lord of the Rings and Rudy. By the way, P. Diddy's getting sentenced today.
Yeah, well, probably go light on him.
Faces up to 10 years. I don't think that's all that light.
Yeah, but you know how that works.
Yeah, I know. He probably only served 9.5.
Well, good luck to P. Diddy today and all his sentencing.
It's a big day for him.
I hope
and right before the weekend, too.
No, the weekend is performing in Los Angeles. He's not going to be anywhere near the sentencing.
See about that.
Kim Kardashian and her mother, Kris Jenner, are suing Kim's ex, Ray J, in a 13-page defamation lawsuit over his claims that the mother and daughter are subjects of a federal racketeering investigation, which, of course, they deny.
Really? Well, they must have something to say.
Oh, my God, the last time I grabbed my ankles and presented like a baboon in heat was when Ray J dunked my cucumber warmer and then garnished me with gentleman's relish in that sex tape you can purchase on YouPorn for $39.95.
Think about that for a little bit. Caitlin?
I never got that done and dirty with your mother, Kris Kim, but we once pulled off 2 + 6, 7. Well, I had a mouthful of diaper. She was gagging on my trouser hog.
Jesus, what are you trying to say?
What I'm trying to say is after we had our simultaneous arrivals, there were more fluids and spray patterns than a Dr. Lee forensics crime scene. Your mother, I can still smell her from here. And that...
It's gross is what that is.
Even with a sinus infection, I can still smell it. And that's your Hollywood trash on Rock 102.
Rock 102, Springfield's Classic Rock at 625 and the Foo Fighters with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
I believe Liam should have the forecast for you.
Yes,
all right.
He will have the forecast.
And there you go.
Hey, this week on Baxy's Musical Podcast, my guest has been producer Phil Galoni, whose band Waverly Drive has just released their first album, Decadence. He's been releasing EPs for like the last couple of years, but his first album is out, Decadence, and it's really, really good. Next week, my guest is drummer Greg Langston from the band Sea Hags. This is a band that had been touted in the late 80s as being the next Guns N' Roses, but due to a series of mishaps and very bad decisions, he was fired from the band just before they recorded their only album, and the band fell apart immediately after that. But the story behind it is unbelievable. In fact, there's a band whose demos were produced by Kirk Hammett from Metallica. Really cool story, and that's going to be available on Monday on Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Spotify, the Rock 102 YouTube channel, rock102.com, and the app, all brought to you by Metro Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram at Chicopee, and Rock 102 Springfield's Classic Rock.
Hammond?
Kirk Hammett.
Oh,
the guitar.
Hammond. I thought you were talking about that Hammond from the 70s, is saying that...
Hamilton, Joe Franken-Reynolds?
Yeah, there you go.
No, it's Kirk Hammett, the guitar player from Metallica.
All right, well,
that guy.
Now I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
so
I know. I totally get it.
Be
Sure.
ignorant about it. Would you like to laugh?
Yes, please.
It's Bax and Nagle's Joke of the Day
I'm funny how? I mean, funny like I'm a clown. I amuse you.
on Rock 102,
I make you laugh.
Springfield's Classic Rock.
So a group of investors were arrested recently for making stock transactions while sitting in a pool of apple juice.
Apple juice.
Yeah, they were charged with insider trading. Yeah.
Insider trading.
And it's like Dick Insider.
Yeah,
Dick Insider trading.
I don't know what the guy's name was.
Well, it should have been that, shouldn't it?
Yes.
Bax and Nagle in the morning on Rock 102.
6:30 with Bax and Nagle and Rock 102. It's time for news. Here's local radio icon Steve Nagle.
Thanks, Bax. Mosquito season ain't over yet. A man from Wilbraham is recovering at home after being infected with the West Nile virus nearly 2 months ago. The man, who was initially misdiagnosed with a gastroinfection and possibly Lyme disease, experienced severe symptoms, including a fever that reached 104 degrees. He has paralysis from his shoulder to his elbow.
Paralysis?
What did I say?
Paralysis?
Whatever. It's the same thing. I'm
just saying. Just pointing it out. If I don't, somebody else will.
Paralysis.
Nope. Paralysis.
Whatever. From his shoulder to his elbow, he can't hear out of his left ear. He has no strength at all, said his wife, who requested not to be on camera. The man's symptoms began after he and his wife spent time outdoors enjoying their pool on a summer day. Initially, doctors had thought he had a gastro infection and sent him home. His condition worsened, leading to a second hospital visit where he was treated for meningitis. It wasn't until his discharge that doctors confirmed that West Nile virus diagnosis on August 29th. Before falling ill, the man worked full-time in public transit. His current health condition has prevented him from returning to work. They're just telling you, be careful. Of mosquitoes.
You know what? There are times like this is a horrible story and a horrible condition. I feel terrible for this guy and his family. But, I mean, this is one of the reasons I don't particularly care for nature.
No, it's not. It's not always fun, but you can't always live your life like being afraid of everything either. So you got to go outside.
Is that a fact?
Is this going to be an excuse now for you not to go outside anymore?
Well, I mean, if I could get away with that, but probably can't. But
you're more likely to get injured by something in your own home than you are, falling ill.
Well, I suppose it's possible, but I mean, because bugs do get in the house too. But that is a tough road to recover from that stuff. Not easy.
No, it is
very intense.
Not. Let's see. 2 individuals were arrested and faced multiple charges, including trafficking drugs from a residence on Laval Avenue in Chicopee. Or Lavallee, I don't know. Whatever. It's some street in Chicopee.
Lavallee.
Whatever. It's L-A-V-A-L-L-E?
Lavallee.
Are you sure it's not Laval?
Probably not.
How do you know?
Because Laval would be L-A-V-A-L.
Yeah, but there's no Y at the end of this.
It doesn't have to. It's understood. Probably a French derivation.
Who's understanding this?
I don't know, Steve. It's I'm just trying to help you.
Anyway, the Chicopee Police Department released information.
Chicopee.
Whatever. Information on Thursday regarding a search warrant conducted at a home on whatever that avenue is.
Lavallee.
On August 6th. They say that the Chicopee Police Narcotics Unit, The unit coordinated an investigation with the Western Mass FBI Gang Task Force into drug trafficking. They have their own gang, the FBI.
And a whole set of traffic.
On August 6th, the search warrant was executed, and 2 individuals were at the residence at the time, Christopher Kurtz and Tiffany Boberek. Am I saying that correct?
Yeah, I believe it is pronounced Tiffany.
Were arrested and charged with all kinds of stuff, trafficking cocaine and possession of an ammunition without a license. What a fine spread they got here. They got a scale for measuring.
Mm-hmm.
You got pink blocks, you got black blocks, you got white bags, you got white cubes, you got money, you got guns, you got lawyers. Send lawyers, guns and money.
I haven't seen the oh now I've seen the picture. They got that money very well organized, I think. Yeah. Those look like those after dinner mints, those little pink bags.
Oh yeah, they do.
Those little more Pepto-Bismols or something.
Well, I mean, in my house, it looks like that with all the Sweet and Low I got stocked.
I'm sure that's true.
The boxes of Sweet and Low stocked to the one cabinet. You can never have enough Sweet and Low.
Whatever you need there, Meme.
Listen, it's the oldest thing about me.
It's the most mature part of your existence.
Never mind the me listening to Woody Guthrie music while I'm drinking Old Granddad.
Right.
It's the Sweet and Low boxes that make me age.
Oh boy.
Salem, Massachusetts. You know that place.
I sure do.
It's been named the top trending destination for Halloween weekend 2025, according to Airbnb data, which with searches for the city up by double digits compared to last year. As Halloween approaches, Salem's popularity continues to grow, drawing visitors from around the world to experience its haunted history and festive spirit. Airbnb hosts in Salem are witnessing a surge in demand for accommodations during the holiday weekend, which means the price will be ridiculous.
You know, have you been to Salem?
No, I've never been there.
No, I've been there. That was like one of those go-to field trips that we always went to in October in school. And I don't know. Maybe it's just the age I was at that I found myself hopelessly bored by the witch museum.
Yeah,
hoping that there'd be like more scary stuff. It wasn't that scary to me, and I was like, it's just like I'm a 9-year-old kid. I want to be scared to the bejesus, and it wasn't scary to me.
See, I wanted to go there because I wanted to meet Samantha and Dora.
Yeah. Well, neither one of them are there.
My 2 Darren friends I wanted to get an Airbnb for the weekend and go see Samantha and Andorra.
I used to go there to see my podiatrist, Dr. Bombay.
Oh, I love Dr. Bombay. You don't. He makes house calls. He just
yeah. All you have to do is like wiggle your nose, and Dr. Bombay shows up.
See, only that Samantha can do that.
Yeah,
she can wiggle that.
I don't know where.
Yeah,
where she was getting her insurance, where that was allowed.
Anyway, the Airbnb hosts are eager to share the spine-tingling history of their listings and discuss why guests are drawn to the city's unique Halloween charm. The Henry Derby House, which is already fully booked through October, is one of the most popular destinations nestled just outside of downtown Salem. The historical colonial was built in 1838 and features 7 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, accommodating up to 12 guests.
You know, it's a very charming place, especially when you think about how many people were put to their death because of witchcraft.
Yeah, but it's fun.
Oh, it's a blast, especially when you try to explain to your kids, you get involved in the witchcraft, the courts are going to put you to death. Now clean your room.
We don't do this with any other, thing, do we?
What?
Mass murder. I mean, we here in Massachusetts, we do the witch trials thing out in Fall River. You got the Lizzie Borden house. Ooh, look where this famous lady killed her parents with an axe.
Yeah, in most cases, psychopathic killers are not necessarily seen as like a touristy operation or an opportunity.
But we've successfully done it here.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I know, I told you, I live 5 blocks away from Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah.
They had such an opportunity to turn that into like a psychopathic mass murdering activity zone.
Why not?
Or like an entertainment venue. They wound up tearing down the entire the entire apartment building.
What is the difference between having, obviously, people were falsely accused of being a witch, and then they were killed.
Yep.
And now we've made this, yay, it's Halloween. Come to our famous town where we killed all these people.
Yeah, all these innocent people that may have been suffering from mental illness. Oh, what a great time.
It's so spooky here.
Oh, and here are some copies of The Crucible that you can read on your way home.
But then the same thing with the Lizzie Borden thing. Like, you're having tours of a house and everybody's like, ooh, the story of Lizzie Borden, it's juicy,
I love the fact that not only do they celebrate the killing of innocent people that were accused of witchcraft, but I love the fact that you even have a gift shop, too.
Yeah, well, there's always, you got to make a bucket somehow. I went to the gift shop at the John Wayne Gacy Museum, and I got a balloon.
Like a clown balloon?
A clown balloon.
Yeah. I got a crawl space organizer. It's actually would have been a great thing if John Wayne Gacy had that in his crawl space.
You know what kind of body space you would have had you had the organizer there? Otherwise, it's just like walking into somebody's clunky garage. Oh, look, there's an oil can and a hand.
Yeah. I got a cubicle for rope. I got a cubicle for zip ties, and here's where all the bodies can be put.
Oh, look how organized Mr. Gacy is with all of his tools up on his pegboard.
Everything stacked alphabetically and according to size.
We are horrible people.
Try finding that at an IKEA.
Hey, I don't think you can. What about that Ted Bundy tour? Did you go on that one?
I sure did.
Yeah. It's like a multi-state tour you go through with Ted Bundy. Go see the southeast part of the country. It's beautiful this time of year.
Apparently, there's going to be some. I don't know if it's like a series or a film being made on Ed Gein. You want to have some good late night reading. Curl yourself up on the couch with a nice warm hot of cocoa. Read about Ed Gein sometime. That's a laugh riot.
Well, he was an important part of American history, don't you think?
He certainly was.
Yeah.
He was very handy. Could make furniture, made his own clothing. I mean, he really was something else.
13th World Fright Park in Palmer opened its 2025 season on Saturday with the slate of new attractions designed to intensify the haunted experience and engage all five senses. You can do that in Palmer almost any day of the week without having a special thing to do that.
Today they would call it Friday.
The haunted park, located at 1701 Park Street in Palmer, will introduce 3 additions this year: the Slasher Theater, Casket Cafe, and Gore Store, which I believe is the Jane Alden's, Cumberland Farms, and Sitco that are already in town. Planning.
Spooky.
Ooh, expired protein bars.
Ooh, milk past its expiration date.
Ooh, a seemingly full can of naturalized, but it's empty.
Oh, no. The lottery machine is jammed.
Oh, no. Keto. Oh, we play our keto. Yeah, Slasher Theater will screen classic horror films and allow fans to take selfies of their favorite scenes. The Casket Cafe, which is a new food truck, will serve fan-favorite dishes, including chicken tenders, fries, onion rings, nachos, cookies, and hot chocolate. All the scary treats that you can enjoy.
All the scary treats you can't find anywhere else.
All right, this is the scary thing in Palmer.
Yes.
All of that stuff is seemingly innocent, but it's served to you by a level 3 sex offender. Because they need work too.
Well, they got to make a living.
Well, they bring them from Ware, and there's that one street in Ware that's like, when you say like registered, I can't remember the name of the street, but we talked about it years ago because this one guy, they're all living in like these houses on this one particular street. Like that's the sex offender neighborhood.
You should see the block parties.
Oh man.
That's a welcome wagon you might want to stay away from.
Oh, look at Mike. He brought the Capri Suns with him today. And, animal crackers came from Gil. It's going to be a humdinger today, I'll tell you, folks. Thanks for coming out to this beautiful fall weather here.
Has anyone seen Tootsie Roll Tony? He should be here in about an hour.
Where's that van that he was driving around in with all that candy in it? Anyway, your Pioneer Valley forecast today is going to be a mix of sun and clouds with a high of 74. Have we covered everything?
I can't imagine that we've left any stone unturned.
Tomorrow, mix of sun and clouds with a high of 81. It is 41 right now in downtown Springfield. I'm Steve Nagle, and that's the news on Rock 102. Oh, yeah.
Rock 102, Springfield's Classic Rock. It's 6:50. And the Beatles of Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
It is going to be a mix of sun and clouds today with a high of 74. Tomorrow, more of the same with a high of 81. It is 40 right now. Can you imagine that? Tomorrow, the temperature will be double what it is right now.
My wife and I were just talking about, hey, should we go to the beach this weekend?
Yeah, it actually might not be a bad idea.
Maybe not. You know how like this Sunday is the final preseason game for the Springfield Thunderbirds?
Yeah.
We had Nate Costa in here early this week. They're taking on Providence on Sunday afternoon, which is great because Patriots football isn't until Sunday night, so you can probably do both things. But I just found this. Do you realize that at the Landing, which is that new space between the Mass Mutual Center and the new parking garage, apparently the Sullivan family and Nathan Bills have allowed them to put the big giant man statue right there at the Landing.
Okay.
I think that's awesome. So if this thing's going on for like that preseason game on Sunday, maybe he'll still be there. He can hang out with the big giant man.
Oh, that'll be a fun time.
Yeah, I think that's cool.
Actually,
I like that thing.
I'm going to go down there for that block party thing.
Why not?
It's sounds like it's going to be a good time.
That space has got a lot of potential, and hopefully the city will be using it the way it could be. So that's exciting stuff.
You know what? The Thunder. You know, we had Nate in here the other day. They're doing things to make downtown more vibrant. You know, there's all kinds of things going on. It's not just inside the Thunderdome. It's like all these other things that they're involved in. So, and they help us out greatly with for the Mayflower Marathon. So it's great.
For example, do you have any idea how many events Boomer shows up at in a year?
Oh, you know what? I saw that lazy bastard sitting in a nest the other day.
Warming some eggs.
Yeah, whatever. They're not going to hatch.
No, actually, guy, Boomer, is potentially the least laziest person in the city of Springfield.
Yeah.
He's everywhere. I mean, it's like 200 events in a year.
I heard him talk.
Yeah.
You know what he sounds like?
What?
Caw, caw,
No, he doesn't sound like that at all.
Yes, he does.
I've known the guy for years, and he doesn't sound quite like that.
What guy? It's a bird.
If you were to unscrew his head, there's actually a man inside that costume.
Come on.
I know. Oh, I know.
I thought that's the whole, you're pulling the curtain back and showing the man. I thought it was a real bird.
You're going to find this hard to imagine, but a bird without actual feathers on skates does not show up anywhere in nature other than in Springfield during hockey games and prearranged events.
You know what, Bax? I'm going to take you to task on that, and I'll tell you why.
Why?
It's like that whole, if a tree falls in the woods and nobody's around to see it, how do you know that during the wintertime there's not falcons out there strapping on skates and, Bambi did it on the ice. How do you know there wasn't a falcon nearby?
You do know that
Thunderbird.
Well,
Thunderbird,
Bambi
whatever,
wasn't on skates.
Yeah.
Bambi was trying to walk on the ice with its hooves.
Yes, but that was in the old days. Do you think as time went on and they developed technology that they all put on skates at some point?
You do understand that Bambi was also an animated cartoon. It wasn't like a real.
No, that
wasn't a real fawn.
Well, it was a Disney depiction of what happens in the forest. Mother got shot by a hunter, and the poor thing, he's an orphan. He's out in the middle of nowhere.
No, I know. Listen, it's a very sad story, but had nothing. Bambi didn't go on to become a mascot of a hockey team.
He should have.
I believe what happened in the real story is that Bambi was eventually turned into sausages.
Oh, is that how that
That's
works?
right.
Oh.
Yes.
Well,
but they were delicious sausages.
delicious venison sausages.
That's good eating.
I had one of those mornings this morning. Like, nothing was going correctly. Yeah, like everything.
Yeah.
So I get up on time this morning, I was actually home fairly early last night.
Yeah.
And so I got enough sleep. I go home, I get up, I'm on time, and then I open the refrigerator door, and 3 of the shelves are collapsed.
Collapsed in your fridge? How'd that happen?
Because my kids, overloaded the top rack.
Too much weight.
Yeah, it was like a gallon of milk, and then there's 3 things of orange, because you can buy the 3-pack of orange juice from Costco.
Mm-hmm.
The 3 things of orange juice. And I'm like, that's not the way this is supposed to be. And then, all of this stuff. And I said, let me just, it's a little chilly outside. Let me go start the car. I'll warm it up a little bit. It'll get the heat going.
Sure.
It's really more about the heat. It has nothing to do with warming the car. Well, as soon as I turn on the car, the check engine light comes on. There's all this the all-wheel drive thing isn't working. I'm like, and then I try to move the car. It doesn't really move.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the hell is going on. So then I'm like, all right, well, let me figure something out. And I shut that off, and then I got the keys for the pickup, and I hopped in that. But then I go back inside, and I'm trying to rearrange the stuff in the fridge to stack it back up. And every time I take an item out, something else falls out. And I wish I had videotaped it.
That would have been
because it
great
was like
video.
theater of the absurd.
Yeah.
It was just absolutely ridiculous. And it's just like, what is today? What is today? And then I come in here, there's things not working. Nobody's telling us that this thing's expired.
Yeah.
What? Why?
I don't know, Steve. Just sometimes you're just having a day. It's all. It's not like there's a conspiracy against you.
I don't think it's a conspiracy.
Random universal type of stuff.
I just wonder why that sometimes just happens all at once. It's not like, okay, well, I got something to deal with the fridge. And then, a week later, okay, it's the car. No, This is all in one day thing on a busy, busy weekend where I need a vehicle.
And it's not even 7 o'clock in the morning yet.
I know. That's the worst part. But, hey, at least the Red Sox won last night, right?
Steve, I hate to break this to you, but the Red Sox lost last night.
I know. I just wanted to rub it in your face because you were trying to rub it in mine.
I wasn't rubbing it in your face.
Yes, you were.
Oh.
The other day I came in here and you're like,
First of all, I don't do
and
that.
And Marty, too.
Well,
you and Marty.
Well, maybe Marty, but I was.
No, both of you.
No. I take the high road.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad they lost because they, it's an extra game that they had and unnecessarily had to play.
Well, Steve, it's not like I haven't seen them lose playoff games before. I've seen it many, 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 many times.
Well, I'm glad they lost last night.
I'm sure you are. Yeah. Oh, my gosh, look at the time. Yeah. It's 6:58 with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
And now, Bax's View from the Couch. Brought to you by Rocky's Ace Hardware, your grilling destination. Weber, Big Green Egg, Uni Pizza Ovens, and Traeger Woodfire Grills.
Hey, good morning, sports fans. How the heck are you? Bugs, listen, I could sit here and talk about the Yankees eliminating the Red Sox last night during that crappy American League Wild Card Series, but I find that in spite of that heartbreaking loss, there are simply other more pressing issues going on in the world of sports. Things that simply cannot wait another day due to their timeliness and immediacy. And as such, baseball will just simply have to wait in the back burner while we discuss other important matters. Not to rush anybody here, but did you realize that March Madness is just 167 days away? I swear to God it's true. 169 days if you include the first four play-in games, which typically I do not. Well, as we sit here and eagerly await tourney time to begin, you should be aware that the NCAA is currently in high-level conversations in which they are considering a major expansion of the tournament. Currently, the NCAA tournament includes a field of 68 teams. For the last couple of years, they've been discussing expanding it to 72 teams. Today, the NCAA is talking about expanding it to 76 teams instead. How the hell are they going to figure that out? The plan is to expand the first four play-in format to a 24-team, 12-game opening round. It would also include expanding the seeding system that, quite frankly, is far too convoluted and to adequately explain in such a short amount of time. If approved, the new 76-team bracket will start during the 2026-27 season. Folks, I got enough trouble filling out my brackets for a field of 64, or 68 if you include the first four, which I rarely do. Never mind the heavy-handed confusion and diminished odds of correctly picking 12 more games on top of that. Frankly, I don't have time to manage my picks now, never mind fulfilling an unhealthy compulsion with a wider assortment of choices, especially for something that really no one's asking for other than the NCAA, because there's simply not enough money blasting through collegiate sports. But hey, enough of my yapping. Sports brought to you by Rocky's Ace Hardware. Nate at the Westfield Rockies, a steel-trained outdoor power technician, silver certified and everything. In fact, he's got a whole bunch of outdoor power certifications, that Nate guy. Get intelligent outdoor power advice from a guy like Nate in Westfield. Good people, rock-solid service at every Rocky's Ace Hardware. I'm Bax. That's my view from the couch.
Rock 102, Springfield's classic rock.
Rock 102, Springfield's classic rock. It's 7:12 and Def Leppard with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
It's going to be a mix of sun and clouds today with a high of 74. Tomorrow, more of the same with a high of 81. It's 40 right now in downtown Springfield.
We'll have open line Friday after 8 o'clock. Just a quick go-by through the rules. No foul language, no hate speech. Try not to act like they can get to your point within 30 seconds, and this will go just fine. All brought to you by Linton Septic.
There you go.
Just on Mass Live a minute ago, the story that came out yesterday. Major airline says goodbye to reclining seats unless flyers pay up. Apparently, this airline, Canadian airline WestJet, is reconfiguring its 43 Boeing 737-8 MAX and 737-800 aircraft, those are the good ones, to offer upgraded premium extended comfort seating. All you got to do is pay for it. So if you're one of those people that likes to spread out a little bit or recline your seat just to get your back in the right position, they're going to charge you. Now, I don't know what they're going to charge you, how much, but they're going to charge you. Kind of like they charge you for things like luggage, or if you want an in-flight magazine, now you got to subscribe to it.
Well, I remember when, I don't know who the first airline was that did that, about the charging for for a bag.
Yeah.
Because for years it was, Southwest, Southwest, you fly for 2 bags free. Well, they don't do that anymore, I don't think.
No, they all charge an extra fee, and I mean I can understand the weight issue, like it's got to be under 50 pounds, otherwise okay, maybe we'll charge you a few bucks.
I understand that, yeah. But
that's not even what this is anymore. This is like charging you for every possible thing in the plane.
What, the first airline to come out and start charging for the bags.
Yeah.
I don't remember who it was, but I remember the argument years ago going, hey, nobody going to fly that airline. Now that they're charging, and then what did they all do? They all started charging for the extra bags. So then it's like, your options are now limited to trying to get free stuff. And, Southwest, like I said, was the one for the longest time, and now they're not doing it anymore.
Well, I don't know who owns. I don't know who owns this company, WestJet, but it's possible it's owned by other airlines.
That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah. So this is like a test. It's a test run.
Well, if we say the Canadians are doing it, even though it's owned by Delta, or whoever the parent company might be, yeah, you're right. They're testing it out to see how popular it will be.
Yeah. Well,
I don't put the seat back anyway.
No, I don't either, because I know how like some people get really all bent out of shape, because the tray table from a seat that is reclined can literally slice a full size man in half.
Yeah,
kind of like a magic show kind of thing.
Well, you go back to the Louis C.K. bit. What are you complaining about? You're in a chair in the sky. Like, you should be grateful that you have this technology to do all that.
Yeah, well, it all sounds good in theory, but the by the way, they are owned by Delta Airlines. Delta does own at least part of it.
I kind of figured, it was owned by some bigger company.
But I mean, you think about it. I mean, we were just talking off the air. How many things you're paying for now that you would never, ever have to pay for before? Like we were talking about like BMW.
Yeah.
Wanting a subscription service for air conditioning.
Subscription service for almost everything. Like all the extra features. You can buy the car. The car comes fully loaded with I think they stopped doing this because I think too many people complained about it.
Well, I just talked to my manager. He's willing to throw in brakes for free.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Like, where...
For 3 months, you'll get free brakes.
Everything is just a penny-pinching process anymore. Like, you can't buy anything without having extra stipulations to come along with it. You want heated seats? Well, that's going to cost you an extra $5 a month. You want radio?
That's gonna run you.
I don't know what the point is to when everybody outprices themselves and like the dollar collapses. Like, when does that happen? Because how many people can afford to sustain any of this? And obviously those are luxury items that I'm talking about. But
understand that a lot of these companies, even the one that we're talking about, like the airline, it's an international company. That it's partially owned by Korean Air, Delta Airlines, and Onyx Corporation, which is a larger corporation, an international corporation. So it wouldn't just be the dollar that suffers. It would be like, international economies that would suffer. But the problem is like you don't have any choice in the matter as a consumer. I mean, if you want certain things, you're going to have to pay for it. Remember when like, all these people were like, well, you did it. All these people cutting the cord to save money on cable because cable prices were going way out of whack. You're not just only paying for cable service, also paying for Wi-Fi and the phone bundle and all that other stuff. And people just said, this is too much to cut the cord. I'm going to just pay for streaming now. Well, every single streaming service has now jacked up the price to the point where you now have less options for more cost.
Well,
per channel.
This is why I subscribe to one a month, and then I change it depending on what I want to watch because I'm not going to spend money on a service that I don't even view. Like if there's nothing on that service for me to watch, what's the point of having 4 or 5 different bundled services? To go along with when like right now I got Peacock. That's it. Peacock. I piggyback.
Yeah, but what do you watch TV on?
Yeah,
so that means
that's what I'm talking
things.
about. But I got Peacock, and that I'm happy with that because I'm watching the Three's Company. That I'm into the Three's Company thing.
But once your trial for that runs out, are you going to stop watching? Are you going to say
it's not a trial? I'm paying.
You're paying for
I'm paying $7.99 a month for the Peacock with ads. That's the other thing. You're paying for a service, and then they still show you the ad. Well, if you want to pay $16.99,
but we show you less ads. With the premium service.
Yeah, the whole thing is, and then this other thing with all of this stuff. Sounds like a good idea sometimes, like the Prime membership. This drives me absolutely nuts. It's $39 a year that I'm paying for this.
Is it still that? I think it may have even gone up from there.
Might even gone up, but you're roughly $139 a year.
Right.
You still get ads on the videos. You still get and the shipping on the Amazon stuff. Somebody sent me a link last night. Another comedian sent me a link, hey, because I was looking for a spotlight. And he's like, hey, I found these great spotlights. They were like $70 for 3 of them. You can get 3 of them. And I'm like, send me the link for that. So he sends me the link for it. Now I'm a Prime member. But for some reason, this particular item isn't covered under Prime delivery.
So you're paying for the delivery.
$15.99 to get it delivered for next week. And I'm like, what happened to this is why I'm paying $100 and something a year. That Amazon is a bait and switch type of company.
Oh, it totally is.
Yeah.
I mean, I got a Prime membership, but I order a lot of stuff on Amazon.
Yeah.
And I probably save a little, but I got to spend a lot in order to save like a fraction. But yet I don't use Amazon Music. I don't watch that much on Amazon Prime Video, except for, maybe a football game here or there, or maybe some series that I might possibly bump into. But other than that, I'm not using it all that much for all the other ancillary things that it offers.
Yeah.
But yet, there's a part of me that thinks, well, I can't cancel it. I'll miss out on something.
Miss out on what? Like, what are we missing out on?
I have not sat down and done a careful analysis of what I'm really getting out of that membership. I'm sure I'm not getting nearly what I would like to think I'm getting out of it.
I think a lot of problems are created with these companies because we keep buying the product.
Because I don't think what happens, I don't think there's enough people that actually sit down and look at all those subscriptions that they're paying for and really kind of put it into perspective.
No, because it's designed that way.
Yes.
So you forget about some, because most people will be like, oh, it's only $5.99 a month. Yeah, what's $5.99 a month?
Not much, but you got 15 other subscription services.
I didn't mean to step on you.
No, but you're absolutely right. I mean, it all accumulates to the point where you are. I mean, there are apps. This kills me. There are apps that will cancel subscriptions that you don't even realize you still have.
Yeah.
But it'll cost you $24.99 to get it and then to activate it.
Yeah.
It's one more subscription you got to pay for to get rid of other subscriptions.
What was the one I saw? An app that says, get this app so you can figure out what you have as far as like unwanted subscriptions.
Exactly.
Right?
Yep.
And what'd you just say? It was like a price point.
It was like $24.99.
Yeah, but do you know what else they want from you? They want you to link it to your bank account.
Yes.
They want your banking information. Yeah. What? Just take my checking account number.
Why don't I just give you my social security number and my home address, and that way you can just siphon all my money out of my accounts?
It's corporate America. They got us by the short and curlies.
It's 7:24 on Rock 102.
Caller
7:25 with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
Liam's got the full forecast for you.
The Mayflower Marathon Comedy Night is coming up at MGM Springfield at the Armory, October 16th. Tom Cotter is the headliner. I mean, a great comedy show. The best part about it is not only all the laughs, but the fact that it goes to benefit the Open Pantry. The Mayflower Marathon is coming up next month, and Tom is going to help us raise money. You and I will be there along with the comedian Corey G. Tickets are on sale now at rock102.com. It's the Mayflower Marathon Comedy Night, brought to you by Dave Miner Exterior Home Improvements, Aqua Pump, and Rock 102, Springfield's Classic Rock.
Traffic alert, road hug from the Route 10 Tire listener line. So I don't know how accurate the information is. User submitted.
Sure.
Munson Road is closed in Wilbraham due to a bad car crash. So avoid Munson Road if you can.
Okay. Fair enough. All right.
Is it fair?
It's enough.
It's enough.
Yes.
Great show at the shortstop last night.
Well,
The East Longmeadow basketball booster, I don't know, whatever they're doing over there. Some club that helps the basketball players.
okay.
And they came out. We had a good night. Darren Rivera closed out the show, who's always a very funny comedian.
Okay.
And it was a good time. It's
good.
Good time.
That's good. We got I got that Thomas Walsh show tonight.
Tom Petty. Yeah.
Thomas Walsh at Vanish Valley. That's still maybe some tickets available through Eventbrite or through Raspberries Records in Ludlow and East Longmeadow. And then we got that thing tomorrow night.
Yeah,
for John O'Brien.
Yeah, the roast.
Yeah,
roast.
That'll be an interesting night. We'll see how that goes.
You know what? I'll be glad when that's over.
What do you mean?
There's seemingly too many rook cooks in the kitchen.
Sometimes one rook is almost too many
rooks.
rooks.
Is just too many. All right, I'm going to make an old man joke, okay? Here-
Okay.
Okay, the problem with these folks is that it's like me remembering how to tell my grandmother to program the VCR because it's blinking 12. I don't know how to fix the clock. Tim Rook's got like 4 different group text messages going
Right. And not a
for
single
different
one.
people. And I'm like, why don't you just include all of the people on one? And I don't think he can figure out how to do that.
I'm just happy I haven't been included on any of these.
You don't want to be.
I don't
included
want to be.
Because you know what? Nothing gets accomplished.
No, in fact, most of the time when I've ever received a text from Tim Rook, I try not to pay very close attention to it.
This the good thing is right. I don't pay attention to him either. The good thing is the event has been sold out, and it's going to be a train wreck. So that's kind of how we
Which
figured
is what
out-
we expected
we
it to be.
expected it to be a train wreck. So I'm glad you all spent your hard-earned money on buying a ticket to a mediocre roast.
It's 7:29 on Rock 102.
Here's your Western Man.
7:32 with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102. It's time for news. Here's local radio icon Steve Nagle.
Thanks, Bax. I'm just reading this story here. Oh, yeah. 4 local chefs are going to face off in Indian Orchard as part of the Latino Economic Development Corps' Main Street Cook-Off.
That sounds cool.
Yeah. The announcement was made yesterday morning right at 174 Main Street, where the event will take place over the next 4 Thursdays. The public's invited to come down and taste some free samples from the competing chefs and rate the theme and concept of the future restaurant. The winner will get $10,000 in cash and 1 year of free rent at the newly remodeled former diner in Indian Orchard, which is worth a total of $50,000.
Shut up. That's a good deal.
Representative Orlando Ramos says it's more than just a competition. It's an opportunity to invest in our community. Ramos added that this was made possible by $100,000 in funding earmarked so the Latino Economic Development Corps could be able to provide this. I am sad. This is the first I'm hearing about it. I would have loved to have gone down and tried out somebody's new food yesterday, but maybe next Thursday.
When
When
kidding.
they're doing it there.
Do we over a dozen local chefs signed up? Do we know who?
No. But you know what? Somebody who wants to do this, and you know, if you're a local chef, you probably know what you're doing. Which is why I'm willing to go down and try out whatever, especially the Latino cuisine. Pernil.
So damn good.
You know,
So good.
This place over in Hampton Ponds in Westfield, Hampton Ponds Plaza.
Yeah.
There's this Hampton Ponds market there. It's like a little grocery store.
Mm-hmm.
And the lady there makes like good, super good, like prepared foods to go. And she makes empanadas. Now, I know we love the empanada guy from the
Bebo's Kitchen?
Bebo's Kitchen. But these are pretty damn good, too. They have, like, chicken parm empanadas. They had pernil empanadas.
Yep.
And steak and cheese and all kinds of empanadas. It's actually a really good plate. And they have a lemon garlic rotisserie chicken that's pretty damn good, too.
You know,
I'm making you hungry. I get it.
You are making me hungry, and yet, you know, we have made no arrangements whatsoever to have anybody bring that kind of food to us today, and yet we are both huge fans of that cuisine. Huge.
I'm a huge fan of pretty much any cuisine that's good. You know.
Yeah, I mean, there's some that I like more than others.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm not one of these people that likes to travel but refuses to have any of the local food because I don't know what it is. You know, right. I'm the kind of guy that says, show me what the people actually eat here. Like years ago, I went to Cancun. You have any idea how hard it is to find actual Mexican food in Cancun? It was a struggle.
But Cancun is more of a resort.
Well,
where
yes, but yeah, because I wasn't on the mainland of Mexico, it's like I didn't have access to it. But you get there and There's a Burger King. There's a Taco Bell. It's like, well, that's not really what I'm looking for here.
That's kind of like when we went to Aruba. There was, at the resort we were staying at, it was all like hamburgers and hot dogs. It was all like American fare food to cater to the slobby pig Americans that were staying at this place.
Yeah.
You had to go off-site to get any sort of like, island type cuisine, and it's a Dutch island, so there's a lot of Dutch food being served, cheese and whatnot. But there are like gourmet things you couldn't get at the resort. You had to go off-site to another restaurant.
Years ago, I went to Jamaica, and we're staying at a resort in Jamaica, but and the food was fine. It was good. It was really, but you really want to go and know what the Jamaican food was like. We kind of went on a little jaunt off the off the resort, and we found this shack. It was a jerk shack.
Oh.
And they were jerking their chicken and jerking the pork and jerking meat all over the place. And there was a guy with a big-ass cleaver just smacking the living crap out of these big wads of meat. And it was freaking delicious.
We're still talking about jerky, right?
Not jerky. Jerk chicken. Or
jerk chicken?
Pork. Yeah,
No,
jerk.
you're a jerk chicken.
No, it's the kind of seasoning that they give this meat before they put it on the grill. And the real stuff is fantastic.
Yum.
But we wouldn't have had that if we stayed in the resort and just had, grilled cheese sandwiches and French fries. You gotta live it. You gotta live, man. The world is, there's 8 billion people in the world, and we're all eating really good sometimes.
Yeah.
So go out there and sample some stuff. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of.
No, try new things.
That's right.
You want a Jamaican man jerking your beef and jerking your chicken.
If he can hold on to that cleaver, I don't care how many fingers he may have left. I'm having that chicken.
You know what? Yeah, man. You know what, man? I'm going to jerk your chicken, man. Because that jerk chicken is the path to happiness.
That's right. That's what I want.
Have you ever had a jerk chicken that make you enjoy your happiness?
Listen, if I'm in Jamaica, happiness is all I really want. Happiness. That's why I went there in the first place.
Miss Cleo used to say it like that. Ooh, you're denying your happiness, child.
I went to Jamaica for happiness and a red stripe.
Who would like some happiness? Who wants to soak in the sun on the island and enjoy your happiness? It's fresh happiness.
Yeah. The best kind. And I'll tell you what, it practically melts in your mouth.
You can smell the happiness in the air. You just sniff it into your lungs and let the happiness fill you all over.
Such happiness.
Would you like a piece of my happiness?
I don't want to take another man's happiness. His happiness is his own happiness.
Listen, every part of your body is going to enjoy happiness. Whether it be in your hair, whether it be on your leg, whether it come right out of your mouth.
But I'm a big believer that happiness begins from within.
Yes. It's tiny, tiny little happiness inside of you. But when you start using your happiness,
then you start spreading happiness.
It grows 10 times its size.
Wow, that is a magical island.
Wow. All right. Anyway, the Roman Catholic Diocese of Springfield has formed a new safety task force in response to the recent mass shootings at schools and churches across the country. The task force includes a mix of local and state enforcement officers, as well as members of the diocese like Bishop William Byrne and Catholic School Superintendent Maria Wagner. Church officials said some of our schools in the area have already put additional safety measures in place, such as reinforcing entryways with cameras and buzzer systems and having members of law enforcement present for school masses. How come the Catholic Church didn't come out with a plan to protect their children from being touched by clergy?
Now you're holding them to the fire.
Well, I mean, if you're going to put in safety protocols to keep yourself from getting shot
right.
At a mass, what protocol did you put in place to...
We took swift action in moving him to other dioceses.
Because if he's not there, it didn't happen.
Right.
This what is this world coming to? Huh?
The weekend?
Yeah, the weekend he's not performing this weekend.
I see.
Yeah,
okay.
Or are you going to that Thomas Walsh thing tonight, right?
Yes, I'm very excited about it, too.
The Tom Petty tribute band?
It is not a Tom Petty tribute band.
You got a Tom Petty tribute band in Ludlow on Friday night, and then you got a Def Leppard tribute band at the Shortstop on a Saturday night. It's like a tribute band
It's
thing.
not a tribute band. He writes his own original music, and it's very, very good.
Does he?
Yes. I mean, he will probably do a couple of covers along the way, but for the most part, that's what he does.
It sounds like you will be enjoying a show tonight.
And almost a full room, from what I understand.
And it will bring you complete happiness. Embrace the Thomas Walsh Tom Petty cover band at the Vanished Valley and bring yourself some happiness.
He's not a Tom Petty cover band at all.
It sounded like it yesterday.
Yeah, but he's not. That's absolutely not. I think you were hearing things that did not exist.
Oh, we're being criticized. You guys are beginning to work this a little too hard. No, what's very hard is my happiness.
And you're working it.
Your Pioneer Valley forecast today going to be a mix of sun and clouds with a high of 74. Tomorrow, more of the same with a high of 81. It's 43 right now in downtown Springfield. I'm Steve Nagle, and that's the news on Rock 102. Oh, yeah.
And Bad Company with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
It is going to be a mix of sun and clouds today with a high of 74. Tomorrow, more of the same with a high of 81. It's 43 right now in downtown Springfield.
Rock 102 is bringing you Patriot football all season long. This Sunday, October 5th, the Patriots take on Buffalo, and the live State Line Propane and Oil pregame show begins at 5:30 p.m. Kickoff is at 8:20. Bob Sochi and Scott Zolak are going to bring you all the play-by-play action, assuming that Scott doesn't stop for coffee before the game begins. Patriots play here on Rock 102.
Let's see. What else is going on?
Well, we got Open Line Friday coming up in just a few minutes.
Yeah, Open Line Friday. That should be a humdinger.
Of course. And I want to remind everybody that we have rules here. We're not, it's not the wild, wild west. We got rules. There's no foul language. There's no hate speech. You try not to act like a dink, and you get to your point within 30 seconds. If you can do that, then Linton Septic would not have flushed their money down the toilet.
Well, that's what they do, though.
They don't flush money down a toilet.
No, they pull it out of the toilet.
They clean the tank and do it well.
Yeah, they're doing a good job. I don't know. I'm not really prepared for anything this morning.
You had a morning.
I had a bad morning, and then I come in here, and then this thing that it's like a cheater thing that we pick out thing that's gone.
Yeah,
because cuts or whatever. I think they needed a new Glade air freshener to cover up the mold smell in the building, so we couldn't afford to continue to pay for the service. So termite.
Got to pick and choose. You can't have everything.
So I'm just picking and choosing things here.
Well, here's the good news, Steve. Most things in life are temporary conditions. I mean, you're having a bad morning now, but
I'm not.
By the end of the day, you're everything could turn around. It could maybe it's the day you win the lottery, or like an old elderly aunt leaves you like a big stack of cash in her will. Maybe today's the day you find that out. You just never know. Things are going to turn around.
Yeah. I'm reading more about this comedy festival in
Riyadh.
Riyadh.
Yeah.
Wasn't that a song by Fleetwood Mac?
No, that was Rhiannon, but you're very close.
Yeah. Dave Chappelle criticized the status of free speech in the United States while on stage at the Riyadh Comedy Festival in Saudi Arabia. The comedian was more than 50 performers participating in the event, which has come under fire for being held in a country which has been accused of human rights violations and an oppressive regime. Right now in America, they say if you talk about Charlie Kirk, you'll get canceled, Chappelle told an audience of 6,000 people. I don't know if that's true, but I'm going to find out. It's easier to talk here than it is in America. And then he, goes into this whole rant about, Charlie Kirk or whatever.
Listen, everyone's going to have their own opinion about whether this is a really great idea or not. There are many people who say, you know what, wouldn't it have been better had you gone to Westfield at the shortstop on a Thursday night, $20 dinner and a comedy show? Would not that have been perhaps a better, safer choice? I don't know of anything in Westfield that alters or restricts your right to free speech.
Yeah,
in Westfield.
Would you take $1 million to go perform in Saudi Arabia?
Oh, yes.
You would.
No, actually, I wouldn't because my passport is currently expired and I wouldn't be able to go.
I'm asking you a legitimate question. If you were, you did have all your papers. And
I probably would not.
I wouldn't do it. We were having this discussion last night. And Marty was like, "You wouldn't take $1 million to go do a comedy show?" I was like, "Not in Saudi Arabia." There has been enough evidence to prove that they funded the terrorist who killed 3,000 Americans back in 2001, that we all witnessed people, jumping out of buildings and, dying a horrible burning death.
Yeah.
$1 million to me isn't worth going to that country.
Listen,
to perform.
Having a big fat stack of cash is great. But, there are certain realities to that. Like, well, what is it going to take for you to get that? And if it's the kind of thing where if I go and I do it and all I've done is alienate people around me, people I care about, people I'm friendly with, it's like, is that really totally worth it? I mean, $1 million bucks, I would like $1 million bucks, but I also don't want all the scrutiny and the hatred either.
Well, I mean, it's like signing the deal with the devil. What do you want more? Do you want the money and the luxury items that come along with it,
or do you want eternal damnation with that guy? No thanks.
It's I don't know.
Be careful what you ask for. That's kind of my feeling.
Yeah,
money is great, but it ain't great if there's a cost associated with it, even if that cost is not financial.
But these guys are buying up like everything. And, you're going to be having NFL games over there more frequently. You're going to have...
You already have the golf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, good times.
It is really good.
Yeah. I could look past that, killing of 3,000 Americans thing for a good Dave Chappelle show.
I think you might be hard to find people. Listen, you have a hard time filling up the shortstop. I would imagine it would be a little bit more difficult if that was your approach.
I'd rather do a shortstop show with 20 people and make $100 than go give my soul to the devil.
Well, there you go. That's a lot of people are going to feel that way too.
Yep.
It's 7:56 with Bax and Nagle at Rock 102.
It's back. And now, Bax's View from the Couch. Brought to you by Rocky's Ace Hardware, your grilling destination. Weber, Big Green Egg, Uni Pizza Ovens, and Traeger Woodfire Grills.
Hey, good morning, sports fans. How the heck are you? All right, folks, let's just get this one out of the way. For the last 59 years, I have seen the Boston Red Sox miss or get blown out of the playoffs a total of 46 times, and each time it feels like a roundhouse kick to the juice. I find now, however, that it never gets any easier. Last night, for example, the Red Sox lost to the New York Yankees in Game 3 of a 3-game wild-card playoff series in which every game was played in New York. And while I could easily focus on the inherent unfairness of that sort of format, I have chosen to take the high road instead. And I will begin taking that high road immediately after I'm done saying this. As many of you know, last night the Red Sox, in a sense, were manhandled by rookie pitcher Cam Schlitter, a 24-year-old young man who found a way to last 8 innings without a single earned run, held the Sox just 5 unproductive hits, and compiled 12 strikeouts without giving up a single walk. And thanks to a pair of costly yet boneheaded fielding errors, the Red Sox were able to ruin the night for our rookie pitcher, Conley Early, who was doing great until everybody let him down, and they allowed 4 of the Yankees' runs to score in the 4th inning. Now, Cam Schlitter, who got the win and advanced the Yankees into the divisional series, is from Walpole, Massachusetts. He used to be one of us, growing up just 27 miles out of Boston, and yet he chose to perform at a very high level at the worst possible time. Would it have killed the kid to take a moment to think about all the anguish and heartbreak he was going to be creating for the folks at home? Maybe throw a couple of fat meatballs right down the center of the plate just to make things interesting? No! Cam Schlitter had to selfishly rise to the occasion. Listen, kid, would it have been the worst thing that could have happened if you just let the Red Sox win? You know, you lose the game, you get traded in the offseason. There's 29 other teams that be happy to have you, including the team that you grew up loving, the very team that you just destroyed last night. I don't know how you live with yourself, but that's just me. But hey, enough of my yapping. Sports brought to you by Rocky's Ace Hardware. You paint your kitchen? You need to see Michelle at the Ludlow Rockies. She is a color expert. She loves picking out paint colors for people, and you can find her at the Ludlow Rockies. In fact, you'll find a paint expert at every Rocky's Ace Hardware location. I'm Bax. That's my view from the couch.
Rock 102, Springfield's classic rock.
Rock 102, Springfield's classic rock. It's 8:09 and AC/DC with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
It is going to be a mix of sun and clouds today with a high of 74. It is 45 right now in downtown Springfield.
And now, live from the Richard Grieco Studios in East Longmeadow, Massachusetts, it's Open Live Friday!
Okay. 293-1021. That's the number for Open Line Fridays. They were brought to you by Linton Septic. Number 1 and the number 2 business. You call, give us crap. They are the ones to pump it.
Giddy up.
Here are the rules, Steve. You're aware of them, right?
Yeah.
No foul language. No hate speech. Try not to act like a dink. That's the one that messes people up. And get to your point within 30 seconds. If you can do that, then we can all get through this together and go on with our lives.
I don't know why you're telling me the rules. I know the rules.
I know you do, but do these people?
Probably not. There. They heard "Don't be a dink" and they hung up.
Yeah, Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Hey, good morning, boys. It's Vince the plumber.
Hey,
Of course
Vince.
it is. Yes.
What's up?
Yes. I haven't called in a while, you know? I've been working. No, I just wanted to say good morning. Happy Friday to you guys. Do my shout-out to Plimpton and Hills. But I got to do a big shout-out to my buddy Derek that used to work at Plimpton and Hills. Now he's over at Granite Group up in Northampton. So I want to say congratulations to him. He got a new job up there, and he's happier than pigs in poop.
All right. Well, then, congratulations to all of them. You have a good weekend, Vince.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, I gotta definitely say, Kara, have a great day at work.
Oh, Kara, have a great day.
All right, Vince. Thank you. Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Good morning. This is Mike the proctologist. Big fan, first time, long time. Steve, Bax, quick question for you.
Yeah.
If you were going to cast a modern version of Three's Company, who would you cast?
Ooh, that's a good question. It's a real good question.
All right. Let's see. Modern day version of Three's Company. I would pick Paul Rudd as Jack Tripper.
Okay.
He doesn't age.
And
he doesn't, does he?
And
Nicole Kidman. And
Nicole Kidman, is that because of the silver clause?
Maybe that's it. Yeah, right.
And then Cardi B.
Oh, you couldn't.
Yeah, she's classy.
Yeah, she
totally
Puts
is.
the ass in classy.
I'm with you on that one. Thanks for the call. Good question. Appreciate it. Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Good morning, Bax. This is Jackie from East Windsor, Connecticut.
Hi, Jackie from East Windsor, Connecticut. This is Steve and Bax from East Longmeadow, Massachusetts.
I'm a first-time caller, but long-time listener.
Oh, cool. Well, welcome aboard.
Thank you. So I just want to give a shout-out. I'm going to copy Vince. Today is my girlfriend's 55th birthday. So I want to say happy birthday to her.
Nice. Okay. Happy
And-
birthday.
You guys crack me up every single day, and I love it, and I just want to say keep doing great things.
What was your friend's name?
Christy.
Christy.
All right. Well,
Christy's 55 and still alive.
there you go.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with 55.
Yes, she is.
All
All right. Well, you have a good weekend. Thanks for calling.
All right.
All right. There you have it. Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Hey, this is Mark, the Big Cat Rehabber from Winstead, Connecticut.
What's up, Mark?
What's up?
I was wondering if you guys ever tried those sloppy piggies I told you about.
The sloppy piggies?
Yeah, remember the pulled pork and the crescent rolls?
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
I
Yeah,
never
yeah.
tried
No,
that
I
yet.
never had a chance to try it. Sounds good, though.
Well, what are you wasting your time for? Tonight, get on it. It's not even expensive.
All right.
All right, well, that's what
right
we'll do.
tonight.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll
right.
see you next week. That's your homework. It's expected.
All right.
Okay. All right. We'll
Start
do
the
it.
Pernille now.
Okay. I don't think I'm going to get a chance to do that. Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Hi, good morning. It's Anna from Huntington.
Hey, how are you?
Yeah, what's up?
I'm great. I want to continue with that conversation about Hampton Ponds Market.
Yeah.
And want to tell you about the Ecuadorian rice. You've got to try that. And you definitely have to try the chicken parmesan. But, Steve, I got to get you on with the rolling of the R. It's not pernil. It's
Pernille.
There you go. There you go. You
Yeah.
got to have that R rolling. It's going to
There
help
you-
you in the future with the women, okay?
There
All
you
right.
go.
Okay. We'll do our best to correct that from now on.
I'm picking up Spanish chicks left and right.
Yeah, there you go. Attaboy. All right. Thanks for the call. Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
This is Eric, your favorite tire guy.
Hey, Eric. the
What's up,
tire guy.
Eric?
You guys are talking about restaurants the other day that you can totally tell what it was before, you know.
Yeah.
Like, you can totally tell it was a Pizza Hut, or
Right.
you can totally tell it was a Friendly's.
Right.
But back to the play place, you guys remember those things that used to be on like a car spring and you'd rock back and forth on it?
A what?
A car spray?
Yeah, it was outside of McDonald's, and it was on a big giant spring.
No, I don't remember that at all.
You mean the play place thing that they had they were like
It was outside.
yeah, they used to have them at playgrounds. They were like it was like a big spring, and then there was like some sort of like
Yeah.
thing on top of it. Yeah,
sure.
Yeah, and that would knock your teeth out.
That's why they don't have them there
Yeah, and
anymore
it
because the
also-
insurance too expensive.
Snap your shins if you're not paying attention, too.
Yeah, no kidding. But nowadays, kids like to get their balls hit by them.
All right, your GPS is calling.
Your GPS is talking to you,
Shut
too.
your wife up.
Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
This is Willie, last name Porker.
What's up?
I know you had a tough morning, Steve. I sent you guys a little, I know it's not Halloween, I sent you a little Christmas song parody about happiness, so hopefully that gave you a little chuckle at least.
I haven't seen it yet, but I'll take a look at it.
It's on the Route 10 Tire listener text line.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Anyway, disappointment of the Red Sox last night, not unexpected, but disappointing nonetheless, but they'll be back next year looking better than they have in a long time, so that's something to be excited about.
Absolutely. All right, we appreciate the call.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Willie.
All right, Rock 102.
Yeah.
Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
This is Matt the Drunk.
What's up, Matt?
Can I do shout-outs today?
Sure, go ahead, Matt.
All right, I'd like to shout out the DPW of Berniston. I'd like to do the Mass State Police. Just not that cop, but the other cop. Kathy's, Bob's, Bill and John's Liquors, and the Bay State Recovery.
Hey, you covered them all this morning. Good for you.
All the
Yeah.
bases were hit. There you go. Rock 102. Oh,
It's only 12 steps to the door.
okay, I don't know why people are calling and hanging up, but Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Hey, it's Justin Case from West Springfield.
All right. What's up?
Hey, Steve, normally I don't mind lacing up the boots and kicking people, but, Tim Rook's been a great, great friend of yours, and, a little bit, it's not that big of a deal, is it?
George, I don't know if you know this or not, but this show is an entertainment show. And when I complain about things, it's just to bring a little bit of laughter to what we're doing here.
Yeah.
That's all we're doing. It's just a big show.
You see, George.
I've been missing the point the whole time.
Yeah.
Actually, for a couple of years now, George, which is really the thing that surprises both Steve and I. Why you're taking anything that comes out of our mouths seriously perplexes both of us.
I'm just still wondering why you two are employed, because, you've been kicking your employer in the shins a while, too.
And I wonder why you keep listening when all you do is bellyache about this show.
Wait a second. Back up the bus on that one. I've been good about not complaining for a good period of time now.
Yeah, I'll give you that. You have. But now you're back at it again. Oh, my goodness. Because old habits die hard. You wrote into the Route 10 Tire listener line and you said, hey, Steve, you know that line in comedy where you just get right up close to it while you're crossing it? You have a little bit more empathy for John O'Brien. His days are numbered. You lacing up the boots and kicking him via your Tim Rook joke is getting a little bit inappropriate. The man wanted a roast because he knew he's dying. He knows he's dying. Like, that's the point of it. The whole point is to be... uncouth and make uncomfortable jokes. He wants that. I'm honoring the person.
Okay, if you say so.
Now,
thanks for taking the time to correct me. I have a great weekend, guys.
George, in the words of the great Glenn Beck, get off my phone!
Rock 102, good morning. Who's this?
Hello?
Hi, who's this? That's too bad. Rock 102. Okay. Yeah.
They listened to George and they hung up.
Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Hello, this is Gregory calling. I'm wondering if you're still interested in solar panels for Rock 102.
No, last week you were selling car warranties. I want that back.
I want a reverse mortgage is what I want. Rock 102. Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this? Okay. Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Francesca.
How are you, Francesca?
Ciao. Francesca Ronaldo.
Ciao. Yeah, no one's ever said that to me before.
I bet not.
Hey,
I think I said it last time you called.
I think you did.
Yeah.
Wondering if Nagle can take a little constructive criticism.
I'm sure. Go ahead.
All right. So, listen, on Mondays, I really enjoy listening to Cohen, which I know I'm probably few and far between. But if Nagle could stop interrupting with that shtick he has going on, like it was cute the first couple of times, but like I actually want to listen to Bax and Cohen talk about the review of the sports. And it's really interrupting my time, and so I'd appreciate if maybe you could back off on that. Because it was kind of cute the first couple of times, but now it's just getting plain annoying, and you're taking away from Cohen's time, and we all know how precious that is. We got to get him back out on that golf course up in Hamp,
Francesca, hey, let me get a word in, will you? Francesca, let me just explain something. I appreciate constructive criticism, and I hear what you're saying. And
thank you.
I've evaluated everything that you've said, which means that I'm just going to keep doing it.
Oh, God, you're so mature. That's what I love about you.
Yeah, see, this is what makes this show this show.
Yeah, well, sorry, Francesca. We're all about occasional disappointments.
Long-term listener here. I thought maybe you'd be open to some suggestions, but okay. I'll muddle through.
Are you married, Francesca? Are you married?
Well, I am, but I could look for something on the side. What do you got?
I wasn't offering anything.
He's got a sports report he'd like to give you.
I was just worried about your husband and his well-being.
No, he's fine. Don't worry about
he's
him.
fine. All right.
Thanks.
All right. Well, take it under consideration. I'm feeling kind of sad after the Sox loss. Now I got to look forward to the Bruins. But if you could just, maybe just take that into consideration.
Okay, I'll take it into consideration.
All right, thank you, Francesca.
Thank you.
All right.
Ciao, Francesca.
Okay. All right, I think we could
I
stop
think
it there. Yeah,
we've had enough abuse this morning.
Thanks again to the folks at Linton Septic for sponsoring this wonderful Open Line Friday segment. Bax and Nagle at Rock 102.
Especially with somebody who wants to hear Scott Cohen willingly. You got to be a little word up in the head.
Not just willingly, they demand more.
More Scott Cohen. More martini tattoos on my wrist. More of my boring stories. More.
It's 8:23 on Rock 102. 25 with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
Liam's got the full forecast for you.
You know, Steve, it is a Shop Friday here on Rock 102 this morning at 9 o'clock. If you go to rock102.com, you can save 30% off to Gumbo Nola Kitchen and Oyster Bar in Northampton. They serve up Creole and Cajun classics and the freshest oysters in the area. That's at 9 o'clock at the Shop 30 store at rock102.com. Do not miss out.
I try that place, too.
Yeah, no kidding.
That sounds good. I like Creole.
Yeah, I like that stuff, too.
I like spicy food. Like, I like the spicy food that you can eat it, and it's so spicy, but you can't stop eating it because it's so good.
I don't want to have something that's so spicy that that it can't be eaten. I mean, I like spicy food, but I don't want it to be just so consuming that I can't taste everything else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like Creole food is like that. With the jambalayas and all that stuff. You get a little hot sauce in there.
Yeah, but
burn your mouth off. But it's so good.
It is
you
delicious.
Just keep eating.
I know, and oysters too. I mean, my wife won't eat them, but I love them. Oh, I love them.
Yeah, we had this conversation last week about I'm a little weird. Is it weary or wary? What's the right word?
You're hesitant.
I'm hesitant to eat the raw stuff anymore. I don't know. This is like a chance-taken kind of thing. I mean, I like oysters, and they're good with the horseradish and the cocktail sauce and the lemons and all that stuff. But after watching those two guys get that flesh-eating bacteria from eating the oysters, not my cup of tea.
During my last physical, my doctor says I wasn't getting enough mercury in my system, and he suggested eating like more raw fish, more bottom-feeding type of mollusks, that kind of thing.
Right.
So I've been working on it, trying to add extra mercury. See how that goes for next month's physical.
Well, mercury's always good.
Oh, are you kidding me? Terrific.
We have mercury every day here at Rock 102. Freddie Mercury. That won't kill you.
That's so
unless
funny.
You brush up too close to him.
Even that won't kill you. I don't think.
You got a little Freddie Mercury in you? That'll hurt you.
Oh, my gosh. Look at the time. It's 8:27 with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102. Here, 8:30 with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102. It's time for news. Here's local radio icon Steve Nagle.
A couple of notes here from the Route 10 Tire listener line. Hey, I was wondering if Steve could do more of his interrupting of Scott Cohen with his sports analysis. I genuinely enjoy them, and I think he brings an insight that Scott Cohen misses, like correct sports scores.
Ooh, that hurts.
And then I said, thank you, and he said, oh, I didn't know you could reply to these. Well, I mean...
Yeah, we reply from time to time when we feel like it's worth it.
When we have time.
Yeah, I'm going to interrupt the show for that.
Somebody's looking for an extra ticket to tomorrow night's roast. That's not going to happen. Sorry about that. What does music on Rock 102, Dave Coombs, and Open Line Friday have in common? They all suck.
Oh, man.
That's
harsh.
George and Francesca could use some of that happiness. Don't let your happiness get all shriveled.
Anyhow.
And then, what was another one? If somebody felt like it was a Bash Steve day. I don't really care about,
Listen, Steve is having a tough morning.
I'm not having. It's not even. It's little things that will resolve. I get that,
but it accumulates, and you came in here and you weren't happy, and you're kicking you're kicking stuff, the dented can down the road. Everything's falling apart on you. One thing's happening, another thing's going on.
I just. I'm sick still. I'm recovering from that, whatever that is.
Your car's not working right. Your fridge has got some issues.
I'm dating a virgin. Something's got to give.
Exactly my point, Steve.
Well, the good thing is it's Friday. It's 8:32, and I have to limp through a newscast.
Well, I let me just say, before you really get into the meat of this newscast, no one is expecting much from you right now.
Really?
Least of which me.
Well, let's rejoice and celebrate the opening of a brand new Jiffy Lube of doctors' offices in Westfield. The Priority Urgent Care held a ribbon-cutting ceremony at its office in Westgate Plaza to celebrate its grand opening.
So that's where you were bleeding in Westfield.
Thank you, everybody, for coming here. We really appreciate it, said Dr. Daksh Rampal after the cutting. And I have to thank everybody who's here, but more importantly, to all the people who helped make it happen. Priority Urgent Care has been recognized for its exceptional healthcare services, notably for its crucial role during the COVID-19 pandemic. The new location will further enhance urgent care accessibility for the community. They had one and it closed.
What happened?
I don't know. That was an urgent care place too. I can't. It was a Med. Was it a Med Express? Maybe.
Yeah, it could be.
I don't know, but it's gone. So.
Yeah, but it's like, usually when one opens up, another one. When one closes, another one opens up.
Right. It's like the Jiffy Lube of doctors' offices. The guy pulls out your air filter and rubs some grease on it and says, "Here, you need a new air filter."
And while you're at it, you need your tires rotated.
You need more than that. More than your tires rotated. You're going to need new washer fluid. You're going to need new transmission.
The washer fluid's fine.
The washer fluid is not fine.
I see what we're doing there. That's what we're doing.
What we're doing?
Seinfeld stuff.
Yeah, because I'm looking. Again, this whole morning has been screwed up, and I don't have my tools that I need.
What you need, Steve, is a big abundant amount of happiness.
I do need a big giant round of happiness.
Yes.
So if anybody can give me a happiness, I would greatly appreciate it.
We completely turned your day around.
Police in Chicopee are cracking down on illegal drugs and have arrested 2 people after a months-long investigation focusing on La Valley Avenue home. Police seized drugs and a gun and arrested Christopher Kurtz and Tiffany Boberek. Each suspect is facing charges related to possessing and selling drugs in addition to gun charges. The 22 News version had all of the cachet of weapons and all the things that they grabbed. Western Mass News is like, somebody got arrested.
Not a big story for us. We'll let 22 handle that. Meanwhile, 22 showing visuals of the big stacks of cash and all the bundles of drugs and the guns. That's what people want to see. That's news.
Lawyers, guns, and money.
That's right.
That's what we need. Sean Diddy Combs faces sentencing today in a sordid criminal case that could keep him locked up for years. The hip-hop mogul was convicted in July of flying people around the country for sexual encounters, including his girlfriends and male sex workers, in violation of the Mann Act. You know who else is a man?
Who's a man, Steve?
P. Diddy's a man.
Ooh, but he is going to be a very popular man for the next 10 years.
A jury acquitted the 55-year-old of more serious racketeering, conspiracy, and sex trafficking charges that could have put him away for life. Prosecutors say he should spend more than 11 years in prison for his conviction on 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution. Combs' lawyers want him freed now, saying the long sentence sought by prosecutors is wildly out of proportion to the crime. U.S. District Judge Arun Subramanian, who will decide the sentence, has signaled that Combs is unlikely to be freed soon. He twice rejected bail for the rapper, who has been jailed at a federal detention center in Brooklyn since his arrest a year ago. The sentencing comes after nearly a 2-month trial featuring testimony from women who described being beaten, threatened, sexually assaulted, and blackmailed by Combs. A former girlfriend, R&B singer Cassie Ventura, said Combs ordered her to have disgusting relations with strangers hundreds of times during their decade-long relationship. But he should be out. That's what he wants.
Well, he's not going to get what he wants. I mean, he's let's put it this way. He's lucky it's only 10 years.
Yeah.
Because he was facing a hell of a lot more. And the fact they took away they dismissed some of the charges against him. It ain't like he's getting away with anything. He's still going to spend 10 years.
But it'll be interesting to see how long that lasts, too. Because a lot of them get off for good behavior. Or,
yeah, I know, but he's a high-profile case.
Yeah.
Maybe he doesn't get off that easy. Simply because of the notoriety of the case.
Authorities in Washington State say its bomb squad had to dispose of a live hand grenade that was found by a 3-year-old. According to the Grant County Sheriff's Office, a 3-year-old boy came across the grenade in the front yard of their home on Monday. The boy ended up bringing the grenade to his parents, who called 911.
Mm-hmm.
Deputies say they had to call the Washington State Bomb Patrol to assist the technicians determine that the grenade was live. The team carefully removed the device to a rural area of Heartline and disposed of it. They done blowed it up. Authorities said the grenade was a type used during World War II. It's not known how the grenade ended up in the family's front yard or how long it had been there, according to the sheriff's office. Can you imagine? You turn around. Kid comes in from outside. Mom, look what I found in the yard. Oh, what did you get, a turtle there? Oh, my God, it's a grenade!
Hey, Mom, what's this little pin thing do?
Yeah, it's much like a Bugs Bunny cartoon. Like you pull the pin out and you hold your hand over the hole and
explodes in your face and you're there. All you can say is "Mother," and that's it.
That's pretty scary, actually.
Yeah, it's very scary. Those are not things to be fiddling around with. How many times have I told you to not play with the explosives in the house?
Mom always said, "Don't bring live grenades into the house."
Shouldn't be that hard to figure out.
Then why is Dad drinking all them green grenade Heinekens? That's what they call those, the green grenades.
Yeah, remember like the Mickey's Big Mouth malt liquors back in the 80s and 90s? We used to call those the holy hand grenades because they were green and they were grenade shaped.
They were shaped like a grenade bottle?
Shaped like a grenade.
That's pretty cool.
And it was the Big Mouth, like the opening of the malt liquor was larger than your normal bottle of beer. So you could toss those things back down with reckless abandon.
And they would explode in some sort of anger-fueled fight.
They would not explode, but your digestive system after the course of time certainly would.
Yeah, that probably does a number on you.
It does, or did.
Police say they responded to the, let's see, where am I? Police say they responded to the Basilica of the Immaculate Conception on West Main Street in Waterbury on Wednesday. Around 8:10 a.m., there were reports of a disturbance that involved a weapon. When they arrived, officers said they saw this guy, 23-year-old Kyron Atkinson of Wolcott. And what he was doing was, when they arrived, they said Atkinson striking the statue.
We've all been accused of that.
They said he refused to comply with officers' commands, so they deployed a taser. Atkinson was taken into custody and charged with 2 counts of second-degree breach of peach, first-degree criminal mischief, and third-degree criminal mischief, and interfering with an officer and deprivation of rights. He was held on a $100,000 bond and given a court date on Thursday. 8:10 in the morning. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that drugs may have been involved in this, or maybe some sort of substance. I'm not saying it outright as a fact, but
I don't like to leap to that kind of thing.
Striking a statue outside of a church at 8:10 in the morning.
How do you know the statue didn't start it?
That's 2 a.m. drunk behavior. That's not 8:10 a.m. drunk behavior.
Well, if you're still drunk from the night before at 8 a.m., it's not like you started off at 6 a.m. You're probably carrying to the, you're carrying over.
Yeah, I guess so.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know how we have Spirit Halloween?
Yes.
Well, now we're getting Spirit Christmas stores.
Really?
2 new Spirit Christmas stores are coming to Connecticut in November. The Christmas spinoff of the Spirit Halloween will be open next month in Milford and Manchester. The Milford location will be on Boston Post Road, and the Manchester store will be on Pleasant Valley Road. The new stores will sell Christmas decorations, stocking stuffers, and other festive offerings.
Are there any here in Massachusetts?
Spirit Christmas. Let me see. Spirit Christmas stores.
Or are these the same storefronts that the Halloween shops?
It's the same. It's run by Spirit Halloween.
Gotcha.
So now, well, as soon as Halloween's over.
Yeah,
At
then
the Spirit Christmas stores.
why shut down for a full year? You might as well start switching the inventory out.
Your Pioneer Valley forecast today going to be a mix of sun and clouds with a high of 74. Tomorrow, more of the same with a high of 81. It's 47 right now in downtown Springfield. I'm Steve Nagle, and that's the news on Rock 102. Oh, yeah.
Rock 102, Springfield's Classic Rock. It's 8:49, and George Thorogood on Rock 102.
Going to be a mix of sun and clouds with a high of 74 today. It is 48 right now in downtown Springfield.
So a couple things. First of all, the Mayflower Marathon Comedy Night is right around the corner. That is coming up on Thursday, October 16th, with Tom Cotter as your headliner. That's going to be a great, great comedy show. Both you and I are going to be there along with comedian Corey G. The tickets are on sale right now at rock102.com. All the proceeds go to the Open Pantry through the Mayflower Marathon, which is like 50 days away? Less than 50? It's somewhere around there. The Mayflower Marathon Comedy Night, powered by Dave Miner Exterior Home Improvements, Aquapump, and Rock 102, Springfield's Classic Rock. Do not wait to buy your tickets. Get them now before the show sells out.
What version iPhone do you have?
I got the 12, I think.
The 12?
Didn't I? I can't remember what I got. Let me. That's right. That's what I got.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Do you always update to the latest?
I'm sorry.
iOS?
I got the iPhone 16.
You have a 16.
I got a 16.
That's a big difference from a 12
just
to a 16.
Had so many iPhones, I brain farted. Yes. Anyway.
All right. Have you updated to the latest thing?
I did. Yes.
Which one? There's two.
The latest update I am, I got to update now, the 18.7.1.
18 point, okay. You could probably do it with yours, but mine's a 13, right?
Yep.
And they have this other new iOS system that you can choose to download. Did you see that?
Yes.
iOS 26?
Yes.
Not recommended quite yet. Because
I mean, it's giving me the option. I'm looking at it right now.
Don't do it.
I'm not going to do it because whenever you download like a beta version of something, it's rife with problems. That's why it's in the beta stage.
People are complaining that, well, I guess it's happening with it doesn't matter what phone you have. The battery is draining at a very high rate of speed.
Actually, right now, this is the best battery life I've ever had on an iPhone.
Well, then don't put this new iOS system on it because something is happening in there, and people are complaining. It goes from 100% battery capacity to 22% battery capacity in less than an hour and a half, and people aren't even doing anything on it. There's something running in the background that is draining the battery at a ridiculously high rate.
Yeah.
And it's like, why even bother putting out something?
Because
they must test it. They have to test it.
Well, this is kind of the way they're testing it in the open market.
But you don't have like a guy, you got all the iPhones you could ever possibly imagine as test iPhones that you could later resell.
Oh, I know.
What I mean, refurbished or whatever. But you'd think you'd test them out and say, hey, this thing's got a battery drain problem on it. As opposed to, here, everybody, download this. We'll fix the problem later.
Right now, I can go almost the entire day without plugging it in.
Yeah.
Almost. But I don't wait until it's like down to 20 before plugging it in. But at night, it's like, it may be down to like 30%, which I think is pretty good. It's lasting that long without a charge. Because I've had some that lasted an hour, and then I'm plugged in all day long. And that's not good for the phone.
No, not good at all.
Yeah. So anyhow.
Well, here we are.
Yeah, I know. It's the end of the week.
8:53. It's Friday. We have nothing tonight. Well, you got that thing over.
I got the thing at the Advantage Valley, brought to you by Raspberries Records. Really excited about seeing Thomas Walsh again. Seen him like a couple times. Really, really great. Really.
Tom Petty Walsh.
No. Yeah. But that's tonight. Tomorrow night, the celebration for John O'Brien. And then next week, busy too. The Student Prince Oktoberfest. I'll be there to tap the keg along with Mayor Dom Dom.
Oh, you'll be doing that.
Yeah. I've been doing that for a number of years, and the mayor will grab the mallet. He will just look at the keg, and it opens by itself. He's got such aura, such power that he doesn't even need to swing the hammer.
Which one of you German gentlemen over here is gonna help me do my death stare to the keg?
And it works every time.
Yeah.
By the way, we happen to have a 4-pack of tickets to the Oktoberfest at the Student Prince, October 10th and 11th.
Wow.
I know. Always a great time at the Fort and the Student Prince, and I'll be there on Friday.
You can't beat a German celebration.
You can't. Really.
They are the funniest people.
They are hilarious.
Yeah. They're so filled with entertainment. It's more.
I mean, not always. I mean, they had to.
Well,
there was some of their issues.
There was some times back in the day.
Yeah, when they really kind of seemed to lost their sense of humor
a little bit. But you know what? They're very funny people. Very entertaining people.
Yes.
And the food is the most important.
And
thing, too.
of course, absolutely. Anyway, 10th caller right now, 293-1021 wins a 4-pack at passes to the Student Prince Oktoberfest next weekend.
You're going to have so much fun, you're going to schnitzel your pants.
That's where I'm hoping to do it.
You ever schnitzel your pants before?
I have, yeah. Oh, sure.
Yeah. A little crowd on the schnitzel. Huh?
Good luck on Rock 102.